Hello everyone and welcome back to the MedBoys channel. My name is Nimit and I'm here with my friends Nimit and Rushil. We're third year students studying neuroscience and psychology at the University of Toronto. We're on our journey to attending medical school and becoming doctors, and we're here to help you guys do the same. Today we'll be talking about research, a crucial requirement in the med school application process. Some people say that getting a research position is really hard, but by the end of this video, we'll hope that you actually see it's pretty simple. We also want to take a moment to appreciate the amount of support we've been getting from you guys lately, so we're extremely grateful.
And before we get started, we wanted to talk a little bit about our own research experience to give you guys an idea of what it's like. As part of my own work, I look at the neurological impact of aging on engagement and listening and communication. I also observe sex differences in the relationship between approach avoidance behavior and alcohol use in rodents. I've been involved in research for about 2 years now.
My work involves investigating processes related to memory formation in rodents, and I use a variety of behavioral, neurophysiological, and imaging techniques to do this. Even though the majority of it has been online, I've gotten to participate in a literature review, rat training, and even rat brain extraction.
And finally, I conduct depression and anxiety research comparing various methods of treatment, ranging from cannabis to exercise. I also work with postdoctoral fellows in testing the effect of drugs on amyloid beta plaques in guinea pigs. So these are the kinds of things you'll be getting into when you get a research position.
Now let's get into the first tip, which is that it's never too early to start research. We've talked to some first-year students who were hesitant to apply because they believe that they didn't have enough experience or didn't have a high enough GPA, but the truth is that these things aren't as important as you think. While some research programs and professors have GPA and year requirements, the vast majority don't, so don't be scared.
With that being said, you should apply to as many research programs and reach out to as many professors as possible. People always aim for the big, well-known research programs like SickKids, but they're usually extremely competitive, so rejection is very likely. I myself applied to SickKids for the past couple of years and didn't even get a response back. In fact, I reached out to at least 100 professors back when I was applying, and I received many rejections, but I didn't let it get to me. I instead focused on reaching out to professors at the University of Toronto, and eventually, one professor was willing to interview me, and I was able to secure the position from there.
Our next tip is to apply as early as possible. If you're planning on reaching out to professors, the best time to apply is before the school year starts, since most professors start their research with the school year. While research programs like SickKids have scheduled dates for when they release their application, positions are normally filled on a first-come, first-served basis, making it very important to send in your application as soon as possible.
You should also check out your university's employment website. For example, for U of T, it's CLNX. It's a place where many professors post if they're looking for research assistants. If your university doesn't have this sort of thing, you can instead look up a specific department and its faculty members. There, you should have access to each faculty member's research interests, and from there, you can reach out.
Reaching out to professors that you've had a class with is probably one of the easiest ways to land a research position. Although some professors may seem very scary to talk to at first, they're usually very friendly, and they're willing to take on new students all the time, especially if you've attended their office hours and they know you personally.
Probably the most important thing about getting a research position is writing an excellent email that makes you stand out from the rest of the crowd. First and foremost, make sure there aren't any typos, since this makes you look unprofessional. Secondly, if you show your passion for their research by taking the time to, for example, briefly read over one of their recent publications and talk about it in your email to them, professors will certainly be impressed.
Thirdly, talk about why you're a good fit for their lab by mentioning key skills like how you're a good team player, communicator, and you're innovative. These are all very important qualities for a future lab member. Finally, provide them with as much information about you as possible. Include a CV or resume and your unofficial transcript if you want to. This shows professors that you're professional, mature, and academically oriented.
And there will be times where, despite your efforts, you'll receive a rejection. This could be for a multitude of reasons. The professor found a different student, your application may have contained typos, your experience didn't match what they were looking for, or they simply aren't taking on students at the time. When this happens, remember that there are so many other positions or opportunities out there, so don't stop applying until you get that yes.
And also don't forget about research scholarships like the NSERC Award. These provide funding for any projects that you want to undertake. All you really need is a supervisor, and most professors will happily fill this role for you. However, keep in mind that these awards do have GPA requirements. A link to NSERC will be in the description below.
And that brings us to the end of this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you learned something, and drop a comment below if you have any questions. If you want personalized guidance, we can look over your email and resume for free. Just send us an email or comment down below. Don't forget to check out our Conquering the MCAT playlist for more tips on how to succeed on the MCAT. See you guys in the next one.